The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming out aggressively. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. At the 45, on his way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up for the PAT. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucks! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why?
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down to start the drive after the break. Quickly complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for space. It's Genty. Shakes off the defender. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Let's see what they do on third down. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, Broncos! And And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Going with the ground game left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Genty. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Broncos! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Jumped on top of the pile.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Boise State.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Boise State 35, Colorado 14.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to... Ball is free. Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
That's caught. It's Miller. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Moving out of the pocket. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They're going to test the right side with this one. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the lone running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Colorado 7, Clemson 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson jumps to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28. They'll go hurry up here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw at Sanders. He finds his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Maffa. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Colorado 14, Clemson 7.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you...
Holds it in on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the...
Just steamrolling his way through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On fourth down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to add another. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give... It's a fumble. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick 6. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Number 10.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
Looking at Garrett. He snaps at the 22. Brings up third down.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but
forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And the tackle was made, but that fake worked to perfection to pick up the first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw something, executed it perfectly, called it at the right time, and got a shot in the arm, get some energy, snap it to the up back, completing the pass.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Maffa. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blum making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle. It's Maffa. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry up.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They are up against it. A 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.